So camping and fishing and surfing, being at the beach with trucks, it's time to show you the latest of our Titan Adventure build series. Carter, let you do the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, Titan Surfcamp. Obviously my favorite feature is the rod rack. With all my nice rods up there. We're gonna catch a couple fish off the beach while we're at it. But as you can see, everything else is here. The big tires, the big truck, camping, water, coolers, paddle boards, self-sustained for 5 days or a week.
You gotta pack well in your cooler for that, but we have a Yeti, it's okay. All right, so to tell you more about all the actual details and the many, many cool features of this truck, let me introduce you to my good friend from the Titan team. This is Brent Aiken. Brent, show us Surfcamp.
All right, come on over, we'll show you a lot about the truck. First thing, obviously, that strikes you is the design, as Wendy already talked about, inspired by 71 Bluebird, Datsun Bluebird. That beautiful blue color with the red stripe that comes through is inspired by that truck. It's really striking here against the surf and the sand and the beautiful sky. It's really beautiful. At the front, we'll start off with, this thing started life as a 2018 Titan XD with the Cummins diesel. It's the Midnight Edition, so you'll notice that it's blacked out headlights, blacked out Nissan hamburger or VI on the front, and a blacked out interior. That's where it started life, and then we took it from there. So the front, we added this Vengeance, the Fab Four's Vengeance bumper, and we put the custom pole holders, the pole rack here on the front, so you can drive right up to the surf, cast your line, stick them down in there. We also put rigid lights on the front and the fog light areas. And then we've got, KC lights, and then we got a rigid light bar in the front inside this Fab Four's bumper. And we've got KC lights up on the top, those round LEDs, very reminiscent of that beach surf retro vehicles from the 70s and 80s, even in the 60s.
And what I love about the lights is particularly when it starts to set and you want to be able to keep fishing for just a little bit longer, you have a little bit of ambient light, which is fantastic.
Absolutely. So it'll light up all around you, and then it's going to send that light way down the road, whether it be at the beach or whatever else you need to see way down the beach. Those lights are going to light up like the night.
Great for off-roading, absolutely.
Yep. So the next thing is you look at the truck, you take in, you'll notice the stance. We've got a 3-inch Icon lift kit here. This is the factory authorized lift kit that we have available. You can get it at any Nissan dealership. It's available today for both Titan and Titan XD and all 3 cab choices. And we've actually upgraded this with the remote reservoir shocks. Also, riding is we replaced the stock rubber and wheels, so we put the Icon wheels. These are 17-inch Alpha designs, and we put Nitto Ridge Grappler tires, which are an excellent all-terrain, on-road, off-road. They do great in the sand, a lot of traction. These are a 35 by 1250, so it gives you that nice look, the nice balance with the truck, and really fits that style.
So one of my favorite things, this started out as a Midnight Edition, and there's just certain moments when you can tell it was. And one of them is the very cool, very subtle nod to our Cummins engine, but in that blacked out Midnight Edition look that the truck began as before it became Surfcamp.
Yeah, and it really pops off of the wrap, the color, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, it reminds you of you got that beast, that Cummins beast underneath the hood.
Gotta love it.
Absolutely. And then as we come to the side here, we'll open up and you can see inside. Normally we have our very comfortable zero gravity seats, and those are wrapped in wet skins seat covers, reminiscent of that wetsuit. Also very protectant, keep the surf and the sand out of the side of the truck. And we've got WeatherTech all-season floor mats that wrap around and keep your carpet nice and clean, and are easy just to dump the sand and the moss and everything else out.
And no beach truck, self-respecting beach truck is complete without the hula girl on the dash.
Absolutely. She's shaking her thing for you as you drive down the road.
There we go. Now we're official.
Yep. And then as we come to the side of the vehicle, one of the things that we'll kind of talk about, you'll notice that you can mount all kinds of water accessories. So whether it be kayaks, paddle boards, any of the rest, surfboards, you can mount those on the side. And what you mount them to is this Leitner Designs roof rack, this cargo system that we have here. This mounted the bed. It's a high military grade, high strength aluminum system, bolts right in. It'll hold up to 750 pounds and provides a lot of additional mounting points for whether you're going to do tents, awnings, surfboard mounts, You'll even notice that we put a shower on it. So this is the road shower, and it is solar powered, so it'll actually heat up the water, hold up to 7 gallons. You can come in from the surf, being all salty, sandy, and we've got a nice little teak deck here that you can stand on. Let me come around here.
So you can stand
yes,
right
Wendy's
here.
going to model for us.
There we go.
You stand on that teak deck, pull the hose out, and hose off your feet, your body. Take that wetsuit off,
Oh, there we go. I can hit.
spray you down,
See?
get cleaned off
Perfect.
before you get in the truck.
Love it.
Like I said, it's solar powered, so it'll warm up, keep the water warm, and
I
not
think it's
scalding
like
hot.
92 degrees right now.
But yeah, very comfortable and warm. And then you can hose off, and it takes up, it's just a tiny little package, so it doesn't take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
But perfect for this type of activity. And then coming around the back,
Show us the back.
you'll notice right now we're shade, we're under this batwing awning. So this is by Rhino Rack, who makes the same company that makes the front cargo rack. We'll talk about it in a moment. But this is attached right to the side, this Leitner cargo system, and it folds 270 degrees out and around. So you've been in the sun all day, you've been hot, sweaty, you need to get out, get some, you don't want to be sunburnt, you're taking the wetsuit off and stuff, so you can fold this batwing awning out and either work, clean your catch that you've been fishing all day, clean off yourself, but you have nice shade here, which is really, really excellent.
Absolutely.
Then on the inside the bed, obviously this is where the money's made inside the bed. We have a lot that we put here. Starting off, our Yeti cooler that we have strapped down. No self-respecting fisherman, boat person would be lost or would be caught dead without your Yeti cooler, right?
Got to keep your beverages, got to keep your catch, got to bring dinner. All of that goes in the Yeti, absolutely.
Exactly. So it straps down nice and tight, stays secure. It's not going to fly out of the truck. To the top of this deck system. This deck system provides additional storage, so you can slide out here.
Okay, but it keeps sliding, right?
It keeps on sliding. It's the full length of the bed, basically. So we have a 6.5 foot bed on this Titan XD, and it slides the whole way out. And you can put scuba gear, your fishing tackle, your bags in it, stuff that you want to keep locked up and secure, or just weather tight. This system will do that.
And I love that it's plastic, so even your wetsuit, if it was just a little wet, you could store it here without feeling like you're going to bother your truck.
Absolutely, and we are on the sand, we're outside, the idea of conservation, this is 100% recycled polyethylene. So that idea of, be good stewards of the environment, we're not dumping a lot of extra plastic, this is recycling plastic.
That's very cool. All right,
And
take it around the side.
On the side here, to the top, we have a Free Spirit tent awning. One of the best things about this, so it is a hard shell top that drops down, it's a low profile, it's very good aerodynamically, much better than those big, tall systems that take up a lot of wind. One of the best things about it, though, is it's powered. So one touch button, hit the button, and the whole thing lifts up and sets itself up.
I can't believe it's actually a remote control. Like, I just think that's the coolest, because then there's no climbing around. It just powers right up, get to the beach, power up, and you're done.
Exactly, a 2-minute setup, and you're ready to go.
Amazing.
The other things that we have some mounting locations for your surfboards, paddle boards, whatever else that you're going to throw on the side of the truck, you can mount down to this Leitner system. And we have this aluminum retractable ladder here to get up and down out of the tent.
Yeah, which is great because it's nice and secure to get up in the tent, but it contracts really small and fits nicely in the bed.
Yeah. And up there is the best view of the water.
Absolutely. And a gorgeous quilted mattress. You got the beautiful breeze coming in. I think that is the view right there.
Yeah, that's where I'm actually going to spend my night tonight, is up there.
Right.
Listening to the water.
Forget the hotel room. Brett will be on top of Surfcamp.
Exactly. And
I
I'll be
love that.
extremely comfortable. And then coming around the last but not least, we'll talk about is this Rhino rack system that we have. Also extremely heavy duty, mounted to the roof. We've got our spare tire mounted up there, so if you do hit a snag, get a rock or something on the sand, and happen to cut down a tire, you've got an extra spare up there, full-size spare. So this is Surfcamp. We're really excited to debut it and show it to you guys.
Isn't she beautiful? So you will notice that the truck is parked on the beach. It is really, really important to us as part of the Titan family that we always be really good stewards of nature. Being able to enjoy it in a way that is safe is really important to us. So please, a huge thank you to the city of Vero Beach for allowing us to be here. We were very careful to work with the local turtle preservation societies to make sure that we were not going to be impacting any of the turtle habitats. Want to make sure that all the sea turtles have their fair shot into the water as they're hatching, which is amazing. So if you were to build your own Titan Surfcamp, we would really encourage you to make sure, if you're going to be driving on the beach, that you always check with the local habitats to make sure that you know where you can be safely and keep our turtles safe and sound.
And there are all kinds of great beaches around our country and in Central America that you can drive on the beach. And the one thing that I got to say is having the right tool for everything that you're involved in, whether you're playing golf, you're fishing, whatever it may be, having the right truck to be driving on the beach is really important as well.
All right, so we did all this to go have some fun at the beach, and there's some fishing rods standing right there, Carter.
I'm going to make a couple casts
Yes,
only
come
because
on, let's do this.
I saw.
I think-
All right.
I'm
You're right.
itching.
Yes, I want to see
So
this.
I got a lot of selections, but I think I'm going to go with the popper
Excellent.
because we saw some really big jacks chasing bait a few minutes ago.